Thanks again for joining us on CCX News. A warning before you step into the great outdoors. The CDC is reporting a higher number of emergency room visits for tick bites. Local parks officials are also noticing more ticks.
This is where the ticks are going to be hanging out, and it's actually on these cool, wet days that it makes it easier for ticks to find you.
Three Rivers Park District Senior Manager of Wildlife Stephen Hogg says they're seeing an uptick in ticks. He says there are precautions to take to repel ticks. First, use bug spray. Wearing light-colored, full-coverage clothing is also recommended. Putting your clothes in the dryer afterwards can also kill any hitchhiking ticks.
Ideally, what you want to do is find that tick before it bites you. And that is rule number one. That is how you're going to keep yourself safe. And that is checking yourself often, and it's checking yourself every single day and not missing a day.
If you're seriously bit or can't pull the tick off cleanly, that's when it's time to visit a doctor. A restaurant filled with nostalgia in Brooklyn Center is celebrating a big milestone. Reporter Emily Haugen shares what makes the 50s Grill extra special this summer.
Many things have changed in Brooklyn Center over the last 40 years, but one thing stayed the same.
This is a jukebox from the 50s.
And that's the 50s Grill.
They don't make things like that anymore that have that kind of life, that's for sure.
Jack and Lynn Schubert opened the Brooklyn Boulevard stop in 1985. Serving from scratch comfort food, it's kept its retro charm into the 2020s.
It's more of a novelty, and it gives them a chance to learn more about the 50s, actually.
After 40 years in business,
that's made from scratch as well.
Jack says the recipe for success is simple. Put your people first.
When we started, my wife and I started, we knew we couldn't do it ourselves. We knew it would be up to the employees, and that's really why we've prospered over the years.
People like waitress Chris McLaughlin. She started 3 months after the shop opened.
It's awesome that we have made it this long.
She says the culture and the customers keep her coming back.
Just wiping everything down.
Many of those customers are regulars, and she says fans of home cooking.
When the world is changing so much, this is a little piece of something that kind of stays the same.
Many of Chris's coworkers have been there as long as she has.
I have been here since May of 2023.
Rebecca Heumann is one exception. She's the assistant general manager and has been there for 2 years.
There's such high turnover in most restaurants that when I heard that, I thought, they keep people around, they're doing something right.
Did you have the turkey club? I did. And even through the pandemic, the 50s Grill made it through. Schubert says he has his people to thank.
Enjoy.
My wife had always wanted a place for it to be a fun place where people could kind of come and take a deep breath and kind of relax and away from the rush of the world.
And that's exactly what it's been. In Brooklyn Center, Emily Haugen, CCX News.
A Sweet Maple Grove favorite is coming to the State Fair this year with an extra special twist. Nadia Cakes is partnering with Minnesota-based Bridgman's Ice Cream for its first ever State Fair treat. This one is kind of like a trifle with a scoop of butter brittle ice cream between cupcakes. As for the cakes, it's a layer each of chocolate bliss cupcake, loaded pistachio, and then creme brulee. They're calling it the land of 10,000 cakes. General Manager Lauren Vandenberg helped design the dessert. She says it's the perfect combination.
So excited to be part of the fair. They were looking for something a little different, something unique to bring in, something that nobody has ever done at the fair before.
People can pick up the treat at the Bridgman's booth at the fair. That's right by the sheep and poultry barn. The State Fair, by the way, begins on August 21st. A popular North Metro ice cream shop has now opened a new location in New Hope. In this edition of Business Matters, I got a chance to visit Cullens, which serves up sweet treats and a whole lot of fun.
We have a very good variety. We have all the way from sorbet to Superman, which is a kid's favorite.
On a hot summer day,
It tastes very vanilla-y.
few things in life are more satisfying
It's really rich and buttery.
than ice cream.
I got pirate booty and French silk pie.
And as of July 3rd,
Our portions are very generous. I was going to say.
people can now get these sweet treats at Cullens Ice Cream in New Hope.
The smiles that we put on people's faces when we give them their ice cream, it's a lot of fun to see that.
Kristen Harvey Hill is the CEO of Cullens, which also has locations in Champlin and Coon Rapids. When this storefront along 42nd Avenue became available, they decided to scoop it up.
The location of where it was, you're on a busy road, so you want traffic to see you. The other part is there's not a whole lot of variety in New Hope for ice cream.
We have many flavors right up here, and then these are the other ones.
Ice cream is the main draw here.
She had the wonderful time.
Oh, that's good too.
But there's something a little different about the Cullens experience.
You know who I am? Jam and Jeff, baby.
Not long ago,
Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be.
this was a coffee shop best known for Elvis impersonators serenading the customers.
You know what time it is? Time to come down here and get some ice cream.
10 years later,
Hot outside.
folks get to witness the wrestling persona of Jam and Jeff.
I walk alone, I stand alone. You mess with me, you better believe me alone. Because I've got the moves and I've got the class. If that doesn't work, come down and get some ice cream, baby. Come on down. 42nd Quebec. We want to see it.
And if Jam and Jeff isn't your, well, jam,
Oreo cheesecake.
people can still enjoy more than 20 different flavors of ice cream,
This one and a lemon cheesecake. Oh, to die for.
a variety of homemade cones,
We make our waffle cone bowls, which I personally love the best because you get a bite of waffle cone in every single bite of ice cream you get, and it doesn't get soggy at the bottom.
and an experience that will keep people with a sweet tooth coming back for more.
It is to die for. It's really good.
So it feels like home, it feels like family.
Ice cream isn't the only thing you'll be able to get at Cullens. The owners also plan to bring in an assortment of vintage candy for people to purchase.
In an age of specialization, it is still possible to find multi-sport standouts at the high school sports level. In this week's CCX Sports Spotlight Flashback from May, Jay Wilcox profiles Champlin Park baseball and hockey star Nick Carlson.
As his senior season hits the home stretch, Champlin Park three-year starter Nick Carlson, a shortstop and sometimes pitcher, is one of the area's top players.
There's always room for improvement. I feel like I've done pretty solid so far, offensive and defensively, but yeah, I think pretty solid.
He's great in the field. He's been our shortstop now the last couple years. He makes all the routine plays. He makes them look really easy, and he's athletic enough to make some of the real tough plays too. He's got a good arm, pitches for us. Last year he pitched a ton and did really well. This year we haven't needed him to pitch as much, and his bat is really coming alive this year.
My glove's always been pretty reliable for me, hit for pretty good average and power. So yeah, those two.
As the captain of the Rebels, Carlson's leadership plays an important role in the team dynamic as much as his on-field abilities.
I don't try to think about it like too much. I think over the years I've played with some pretty good leaders and learned from them. I mean, these guys, I love these guys. These guys are pretty easy to lead, so they make it easy on me, and I love leading them and being a role model for all of them.
Oh, he means a bunch. He's a good leader on the team, you know. I've been growing up playing with him for probably 8 years now, so it's just awesome to be out here again with him, have that leadership role.
He leads by example, so he does all the little things right. He's the first one here, last one to leave, all those things. He's working hard in all the drills and whatnot. And I think a lot of the younger guys just kind of watch how he goes about his business, and so he leads that way, but also he's a vocal guy, so he's always the guy breaking us down and bringing energy and pumping the guys up in the dugout and just being a positive influence.
Long beats it off. Carlson, it's a deflection of the goal.
Here we go.
Goes off of Curtis and in, and it's 4-3.
Before the baseball season, Nick played a key role on the Champlin Park boys hockey team, helping the Rebels to their third section final ever, where their rally fell just short in a loss to Rogers in the Section 5 AA championship.
This hockey season, it was a blast. Probably one of my favorite seasons of all time. That section championship game against Rogers, that was amazing. It was packed. Probably one of my most favorite sports games I've ever played in general. That was just a great team and amazing run we had.
While Carlson loves both sports, he decided a few years back his college future would be on the diamond.
When I was younger, I was playing, it was kind of even up until when I was 12, baseball and hockey in the summer. I didn't really pick one until actually maybe I was 14, 15 years old. I kind of decided to stick with baseball, but yeah, I love hockey and baseball both. I just decided to stick with baseball.
Nick will stay in the Twin Cities to play D2 college baseball.
Yeah, I'm going to play college baseball at Concordia St. Paul. Yeah, I visited it back in the fall, and it just felt right, and that's where I committed to. The great coaches, great players, I like their facilities. I just liked everything they had going on. I kind of just knew right away.
after I visited, that's where I wanted to go.
Nick Carlson and the Rebels have had a solid season with a few ups and downs. As the conference schedule winds down, they're hoping to stay in the mix for a shot at the title.
I would say there's been some teams that have beat other teams that I haven't expected. It's kind of wide open right now. There's probably 4 or 5 teams that are in the running for winning the conference, so yeah, it's going to be interesting.
For the CCX Sports Spotlight, I'm Jay Wilcox.
Carlson helped lead the Champlin Park baseball team to the Section 5 4A title. They beat Andover in the state quarterfinals before losing to Minnetonka in the semifinals. The third place game was rained out. Carlson is playing for the Champlin Park Legion team this summer. That's it for sports. I'm John Jacobson.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.